Now we're talking about IPCs, and we go into the C60 family. You may remember years back we started with the C6015, the ultra compact, small, compact IPC for new automation tasks. Since then, Anne, we developed a huge range of C60 products, 15, 25, all the way to the 6030. But now we have a brand new highlight on the trade show, the C6043. So Anna, let's do some feature bashing. What is this all about?
Okay, so the 6043 is an extension of the C6040. So also during the development of the C6040, we have ensured that the power supply is big enough that all signals needed in the second layer are available. So on the CPU side, we have the same features like for the C6040. So we have a Core i CPU with the 13th generation, 64 gigabyte RAM available. And in the second layer, so in the right extension, we have an MXM graphic card with an NVIDIA GPU, concrete with the RTX A500. So this graphic card has about 2,000 CUDA cores, 64 tensor cores, and also 4 gigabyte graphics RAM.
Wow, so this combines then our PC power together with the graphic card power.
Exactly.
But I mean, I do this now a couple of years in the IPC department. We never used graphic cards for specific reasons. Now the new generation is coming, and boom, we have a graphic card. So why is it now possible to integrate a graphic card also into our IPCs?
So the reason is quite simple. So until now, the applications in industrial environment were sufficient realized with the integrated GPU of the CPU, so the eGPU.
Yeah.
But now the topic artificial intelligence becomes more important, and therefore we need a hardware that is able to process many operations in parallel.
Okay.
So, and therefore a graphic card is well suited. And therefore we have decided to integrate this graphic card inside. And here we have a solution that is long-term available and also suited for industrial.
Okay. But are there more graphic cards to come, or is this the one and only we can offer?
No, so we're starting with this card, so the A500, but we are already evaluating the graphic cards of the next generation, so of the Ada Lovelace generation called, and that will come surely. And this will be also more performant than this one, and so that's very interesting for the high-performance customers.
Okay. I think it's also important to point out now we combine actually an IPC and a graphic IPC.
Yes.
So if we put this together, the customer can still use our typical IPC features for automation.
Yes, of course. So we have a complete IPC on the left side, so Intel Core i CPU, RAM, hybrid architecture in the CPU, so that means we have performance cores and efficiency cores. And we can also use Trinket Core Boost, so that's a feature of the CPUs that can be used since the 11th generation. So you can adapt the frequency of the CPU to the application requirements, and so you have the maximum performance. And in addition, you have the graphic cards, for example, for artificial intelligence.
Well, this is perfect. We combine two worlds into just one. Excellent, Anne. Thank you. And now I can invite my dear colleague Fabio from the Trinket team, because, Fabian, now we have IPC power for automation plus graphic power, and you're waiting for this now for a long time. So why?
Well, honestly saying, I'm not waiting for it. Our customers are already waiting for it, because we have many vision customers. And with vision customers also we are faced with different kinds of requirements. One requirement is to run also very large deep learning models, also in very low cycle times.
And what do customers do now with this graphic performance? What is the use case?
Well, use cases are mostly in via visual inspection. They want to inspect wood or food, everything that has natural variance. That's where deep learning is very effective compared to conventional vision engineering.
Well, perfect. So we have Trinket software available, IPC hardware. That's a perfect match. Thank you, the two of you.